Hi guys, welcome to Suit for the Soul Tarot. Tonight is going to be a divine feminine reading for the month of March. What's going on with you guys? I am going to go over what I saw during my meditation, as well as the crystal that may be relevant at this time or may speak to you on some level, or maybe this is a crystal that you might want to connect to. We're going to dive into the astro dice and then into the tarot cards. Okay, again guys, if you resonate with this reading, please follow me on TikTok or subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you could always be notified of future uploads or future lives. But for the divine feminine, during my meditation, funnily enough, the first image that I got was of the Powerpuff Girls. If you know of the Powerpuff Girls, I used to watch them growing up, and I saw the three girls, Blossom, Buttercup, and Bubbles, in the different clothes. I think it was green, red, and blue, I believe. But this made me think of them being made from the same ingredients, but they all came out as different from each other, a little different from each other, unique, in other words. And that made me think of we all may come from the same source. We all have spirit within and around us, but even though we may have our differences, we are more similar than we are different. So again, that's the first vision I got. The next one was just this feeling of inner peace. So I feel like the divine feminine energy is just kind of right now trying to take a breath, trying to find balance and beauty in the present moment, not trying to resist or fight where we are at the moment, and just trying to go with the flow. I also feel like the divine feminines may be meditating more at this time, or again maybe doing breathing work, maybe doing yoga in order to help balance out energies, or maybe Reiki possibly. But I feel like the focus is aligning your chakras or unblocking your chakras so you can again feel more balanced and align to your inner self, your true self. I also feel like the divine feminine is staying silent at this time, not really letting a lot of people know what's been going on behind the scenes. But I feel like behind the scenes, you're doing a lot of work on yourself. And it's almost as if you're undergoing some kind of, like you're in a cocoon, and you're undergoing this huge transformation at this time. And I feel like you're more in the role of an observer this month, where you're just maybe reacting to your environment, but in trying to react in a collaborative, balanced, peaceful way, but not initiating anything new this month. That's just how I've been feeling. Oh, sorry. I'm just doing a divine feminine reading, guys. So, for the crystal that I pulled out of my bag for you, what came out was this. I know it's hard to see in this lighting, but this is an Amazonite, which actually, I think represents peace, hope, balance, also trying to go with the flow. Also, I believe Amazonite represents like the Amazonian warrior women, I believe also. So I think that's perfect for a divine feminine reading. And again, I just pulled this out of the bag. And this is what I pulled. So this is a crystal maybe that you might want to connect with at this time. That might help, you know, balance out your energies. Okay, I'm going to set that to the side here. And let's go into the Astro Dice. What is the Divine Feminine working on right now? Let's see. We have the 10th house, or the number 10. Okay, we have Gemini. You can really see that. That's the sign of Gemini. And then we have the sign of Venus. I believe this is Venus right here. You can see that. The sign of Venus. So with the sign of Venus, again, I do feel like that represents that beauty, balance and harmony, and trying to connect to self-love at this time, and trying to be at peace with yourself. With the Gemini energy here, I definitely feel like maybe you guys may be working on maybe on your communication, maybe how you express your emotions, or maybe express how you feel. Maybe, for instance, that's been difficult for you. Maybe that's something that you're continuing to work on, or you're working on at this time. I also feel like this is also more of like how you see yourself, how you talk about yourself, how you tell your own story to other people. I feel like something's changing about that. And with the number 10 here, the 10th house, I feel like this is focused on maybe starting your own business or some kind of career focus here. Okay. I'm going to put this to the side here. Maybe that's something you want to look more into. But I'm going to go into the tarot now. Let's see. So, what is the Divine Feminine currently working on at this moment? What is currently going on with the Divine Feminine at this moment? What are you working on? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Milestone in reverse. What came out was Courage. Okay. I'm going to pull a few tarot cards. I'm already feeling like, I feel like this was an attribute that you lacked, or that was very difficult to work through. I feel like, again, it's that self-talk. I feel like that you've been trying to change when you look into the mirror, like how you see yourself, how you talk about yourself, how you tell your story to other people, and how you think of your story also when you tell it to yourself. 2 cards, Spirit. The Divine Feminine currently working on. Okay. I'm going to take this in the upright. What is the Divine Feminine currently working on? Okay. We have the 8 of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Yeah. So again, I definitely feel like with the 8 of Wands here, the Divine Feminine is really working on moving forward, really working on trying to believe in herself and believe that she can push forward, that she can leave, you know, the past behind her. And I feel like with the Knight of Cups here, there is some kind of hopeful feeling that she can, you know, go after her happiness, that there's possibly a better outcome for her than there has been in the past. So I definitely feel like, again, this is what the Divine Feminine is working on, in the month of March. I feel like you've been in a dark place. You know, maybe you're just working through very difficult emotions, and now you're starting to see a path. Maybe a path is now opening up for you, or maybe you're just starting to see something in a different light, or maybe you're just finally starting to have clarity about your situation, and you're realizing what has held you back in the first place was your own negative self-talk, was your perception of who you are and what you're capable of, and you were putting limits on yourself, and now you're seeing maybe that, you know, if only I changed my perspective on how I see myself, I now see that that the path is clear for me, that I can continue to move forward here, that I was the biggest obstacle in my way. So I feel like that's something that Divine Feminine is realizing at this time. And I feel like she's, you know, moving towards some kind of wish fulfillment, or she's taking that first step. Okay, now we're going to go into what the Divine Feminine should know. What should you know about your journey? What the Divine Feminine should know at this time. What does Spirit want the Divine Feminine to know? What does Spirit want the Divine Feminine energy to know? I feel like you guys are just very busy. Very busy. Okay. So what came out here was mural. I can't say that. Mural. Be your own first priority. Okay, I'm going to pull cards for that as well. Some of you are also maybe starting some kind of art project, or finishing some kind of art project, or some kind of project where you feel like it's like a form of creative self-expression here. And that has been your main focus, and I feel like you maybe haven't really been in communication with, you know, with other people about, you know, maybe what you're working on. I feel like other people are wondering what's been going on with you. Let's see. But I feel like you're just trying to have boundaries right now, so you can focus on what's important to you. And not get distracted by what other people may want to say to you. If it's critical information that's not going to build you up. Okay. We have the Three of Swords in the reverse and the Eight of Swords. Okay. So I feel like Spirit's letting you know, Divine Feminine, this month, that what you should know is that you can channel this pain that you've been feeling, again, into something creative, you know, that you're not a victim of this past situation here. So again, I feel like maybe some of you feel stuck, or maybe you've been feeling that for a while. And a good way to get out of that energy is, again, through your creativity, through creative self-expression that helps you in some ways, I think, release some of that stuck energy, you know, some of that stagnant energy, or what, and kind of helps unblock you. So at least your mind can kind of flow a little bit more freely instead of feeling so fixated on a certain problem or a certain issue. Okay, so I feel like this is what Spirit maybe wants you to know in the month of March. Okay, and also don't beat yourself up. If you feel like maybe time is just going by and you feel like, you know, you haven't really been doing anything, I think here it's right now is time for you. And maybe you feel like you're not making any big moves, but I feel like, you know, whatever you're working on here, like behind the scenes, is doing a lot of work. Maybe other people may not see that, but you're actually doing quite a lot of work behind the scenes, okay? So I feel like that's just acknowledgement for you. And then I am going to also draw a heart oracle as to how you're currently feeling about your connection. Okay, whatever connection you're thinking about right now that's significant to you. This is for my divine feminines. My divine feminines. Bottom of the deck, we have give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. And this is the card that came out here. And this says, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So I'm going to pull a few cards for that as well. I'm hearing seeing things in a different light. Maybe through this healing process, you're starting to see things in a different light. You know, maybe you're starting to see maybe the patterns within this connection that led to some kind of tower moment or some kind of downfall here. I also feel like you're starting to have more compassion. As you continue to heal, you're starting to grow, or compassion grows. Not just for this other person, but I feel like just for people around you in general. Let's see here. Okay, that's 4 cards. Whoa. So we have the Emperor, the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, we have the Hermit in reverse, and we have the Devil in reverse. So again, I do feel like for a lot of you, this was some kind of karmic relationship, or at the very least, some kind of toxic karmic cycle that you are in, possibly with this masculine here. I definitely feel like there was a controlling nature within this connection, within this relationship. And I think you felt afraid, scared, and maybe you felt at times timid. Maybe at times you felt like you were powerless within this relationship or within this connection. And for whatever reason, you couldn't stand up to this person, or maybe you couldn't have the courage to walk away from whatever this was. And I feel like, again, you're starting to see things differently. You're starting to see that, you know, that you can walk away, or you could have walked away from the situation all along. You know, I think that you felt, again, maybe you felt like you had nowhere to go. Maybe you felt like you relied on this person for something, maybe for finances for some of you, for stability. Maybe you lived with this person and you didn't have any other family or friends, you know. And I think because I feel like you're moving towards a more peaceful energy, and this, I think, represents the past that you're healing from. You know, I think that you're finally realizing that you are a lot stronger than you realize, that you are the Emperor in this situation. And I think you're no longer going to allow people to kind of bulldoze you. You're not going to allow people to kind of push you around. I think you've definitely learned your lesson here, and I think without this experience, you may not have realized your true potential or your true strength. Okay, bottom of the deck also we have the Ace of Pentacles, so I do feel like there is going to be a reward for you, or a new opportunity for you moving forward. Okay, I'm going to pull a Moonology card and an advice card for my Divine Feminines, and then some messages. Okay, what's coming for my Divine Feminines? What's coming for my Divine Feminines in the near future? Okay, what came out was a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. And this is the scales of balance, right? Which we channeled from the very beginning of this reading. So I definitely feel like there's going to be some kind of karmic balance within the situation. I also feel like you're going to be more at peace within yourself also. As you continue to do this healing and have more compassion for yourself and others around you. Let's see. What advice do you have? What advice do we have? Hi, Danny. You can actually visit my link tree in my bio. It's $5 for one specific question and $10 for a general reading if that's something that you're interested in, and payments through Cash App and Venmo only at this time. And again, you can find that in my link tree in my bio. Okay, advice for the Divine Feminine Spirit. Advice for the Divine Feminine. Okay. We have breathing. And this says, breathing is not merely a physical necessity. It is also a crucial tool for our mental well-being. By taking deep, full breaths, we send a message of calmness to the rest of our body. By focusing on our breathing, we switch off the ongoing internal monologue and bring our attention into the here and now, and can use this platform to channel our awareness in more helpful directions. I become calmer and more relaxed with each breath. With my breathing, I take control of my consciousness. So again, I think, meditating more this month, if you're not already doing that already, or just doing some kind of energy work, may help with this healing process. Maybe also may help tempering, maybe some frustration of feeling blocked or frustrated over the past, and feeling that sense of resentment. I live in Canada. Oh, I'm sorry, April. Let's see. Let's get some messages for the Divine Feminine as well. Messages for Divine Feminine. What are some of your thoughts or feelings within this situation, Divine Feminine? Okay. So we have karmic situation, right? Toxic family members, toxic friends, unhappy and trapped in a job or unwanted environment, which we talked about that you were dealing with, that you're trying to move away from, or that you already have moved away from. And we have I love you. Okay. So again, for some of you, this could just be a karmic cycle with you and your person. For others of you, it's really a karmic relationship that you're in, whether it be with a lover or family or friends, or perhaps work. You said 10 for a full reading, right? Hi, Danny. It's 10 for a general reading. And it's a full mini read, including tarot cards and oracle cards. Just let me know your area of concentration. Like, for instance, general love, or general finance, for instance, or general guidance. But that is my reading for the Divine Feminines. I will be posting this later on my YouTube. If you guys want to watch the full thing there, if you missed the bulk of it, or if you want to check out other readings, my YouTube channel name is the same as my TikTok name, Soup for the Soul Tarot. You can also find it through my link tree in my bio as well. Okay. Just the Divine Feminine today, love. I'll do the Divine Masculine another day. Okay,